Welcome to the Geraldine Jones Show with Geraldine's special guests Bing Crosby, Ruth Buzzy, Tim Conway, Phyllis Diller, Billy Eckstein, Tony Randall, Jim Brown, and y'all. Watch out!
Let's get the party off the ground. Happy New Year. Where is everybody, huh? Should old acquaintance be forgot and never brought to mind? Service. What about a little service? Where's my bunny? Well, you gotta see it to believe it.
Well, you better believe it, because you ain't gonna get to see it.
This sure beats anything we got at home. You know, I'm from Cedar Falls.
Big deal. He's from Cedar Falls. Is that in America?
My name is Felix, Mr. Felix Cornwall.
Pleased to meet you, Mr. Cornball.
Cornwall.
Oh, you want to bet?
Are you the waitress?
We don't use that word around here. Don't come in here with that waitress jive. I'm a bunny, honey. Bunny Geraldine. This is my first day back. I just got off of suspension.
Well, why were you suspended?
I kept forgetting to fold the napkins with the clean side out.
I need a drink. Bring me a drink.
I think I have one, too.
Go ahead.
I'm tired. I've been posing for the magazine all day.
I may never go rabbit hunting again. How about my drink? You're kind of slow. I've been sitting here for 5 minutes.
Don't rush.
Give me a toddy for the body.
Don't rush. You don't get service like this in Cedar Falls. If there's anything you don't like about the service, keep it to yourself, because the management's tired of hearing it. This must be your first time here.
Yes, I'm in town for the convention. I go back home tomorrow.
Oh, we're like ships that pass in the night.
Say, you're kind of cute. Why don't you sit down there and join me?
You devil, you. We're not allowed to sit, you know. That's the bunny bylaws. We can perch, but we can't sit.
Well, what do you mean, perch?
What I said, perch. Like this. 1 foot on the floor at all times. Yes, honey. Drink up, honey. I got a quota to fill.
Yeah, I'm drinking that.
Besides, Johnny Walker want the bottle back. Called a few minutes ago, said you were holding up the bottle.
Here's looking at you.
Look all you want. What you see's a lot more than what you gonna get.
I don't know why you call this thing a drink. It tastes like sarsaparilla. Really does.
Don't touch me!
I'm sorry.
Don't touch me! You got a lot of nerve, honey. Don't put your hands on me. You don't know me. Don't come in here touching me. You got a lot of... You can't just come up and grab somebody. They got rules against bunny touching. Just because I'm dressed like this doesn't mean I'm a loose woman.
I'm sorry, I really am. Would you marry me and be the mother of my children?
How many you got? You guys are all alike. Every one of you the same. You come in here and you say you want love, but all you really want is a shallow friendship. Shallow friendship.
You know, they told me, I heard the that this is where all the action is. Now, what do you recommend? What would you recommend for a little fun?
We're not supposed to recommend.
Well, just whisper in my ear, would you?
We're not allowed to bend over either. We don't want to add to the fallout. Say, those letters on your hat, what do they stand for?
iOS? That means International Order of the Snake.
That sounds like something Killer should join.
It's a professional organization. International Order of the Snake. I am a plumber.
Oh, that kind of snake.
Now, a little respect. The plumbing profession is a noble one.
How about another drink?
Yeah, I'll go for another belt.
You want a clean glass, too?
No, put it right on in here.
I'll give you some of mine. I ain't going back over there.
Wait till I tell them about this back home. What do you say we dance to them?
Watch out! Back off! Back off, Jack!
No, we can just whirl around a little.
Back off!
Why don't we whirl it around a
Don't
little?
come in here with that whirling it around.
No.
You want to whirl it around, you go home. You just come here to get a drink. Don't come in here whirling nothing around.
Oh, what's wrong with one little whirl around? Wouldn't hurt nobody. One dance. Huh?
You must not have heard about Killer.
Now, who is this killer?
My boyfriend. I've given him the best years of my life.
I wondered what happened to him.
That's two. The last time a fella tried to make a pass at me, it was a massacre. Killer came up here and went crazy. He started throwing lefts, rights, uppercuts. It was awful.
Yeah, well, I can take care of myself.
But it won't be you he's swinging at.
I can look out for both of us.
Yeah, that's what you say now. But I can see your epitaph. Here lies the plumber. It's the same old song. Kept putting his hands where they didn't belong. A good time should last 4 days. The day you have it, and 3 days to recuperate. Don't fight the feeling. Honey, don't fight the feeling. Everything my mother told me about men, I forgot the first time I sat on Killer's lap. I couldn't fight the feeling. forget yourself, honey. Killer has never hit me. He started to once, but I told him if you have to hit me to show me you love me, when you go to sleep, I'm gonna return your love. Heard what I said, but what you heard may not have been what I meant, which is, honey, don't fight the feeling. Give it up. Give it all up. All of it.
Yes, Mr. Culpepper, I'll put you right through. Mr. Culpepper, on line 1. Yes, sir, I'll tell him when he calls back.
Pardon me, Miss Pettigrew? Yes. These letters are just fine. Marvelous, yes. Wonderful again.
Thank you.
However, you still are getting teeth marks on the envelope. Oh, please get them in the mail in the morning, will you?
Yes,
Thank
yes,
you so
Mr.
much.
Stiggins.
Oh, yes. Come 5 o'clock, you'll be going on your vacation now, won't you?
Oh, I'm sure the agency will send a capable replacement.
I'm quite certain. I called them. They said they were sending over somebody perfect in every way.
Which one of you two is Mr. Stiggins?
I'm Mr. Stiggins, yes. And whom are you?
I am, I am Geraldine Jones. I'm the replacement for the old chick.
You mean, yes. Well, no, this is our Miss Pettigrew. Yes. Well, if you're the replacement, I guess you want to get to know each other. She'll show you where things are around here.
If it's gonna make me look like her, I don't want to know.
Mr. Stiggins, quite obvious this young lady won't do, even if it means foregoing my vacation.
Well, now, Miss Pettigrew, let's not jump to conclusions. Why, the young lady just got here. Let's give her a chance.
You don't have to apologize to that little old broad for me. I take care of myself. I got it together, honey. You know, you're kind of cute. I like you.
Well, now was it Miss Jones?
Yes, Jones. You know, honey, I think I'm gonna let you touch me. One time.
Really?
I like.
Well, there
Yes. You like that, didn't you?
Well, it's, would you mind if I did it again?
Sorry, honey. With me, it's touch and go. Don't fight the feeling.
Yes. Well, I'm
It's bigger than the both of us.
kind of looking forward to the next 2 weeks.
Yeah, it'll be a lot of fun with her gone.
Mr. Stiggins, I am outraged.
Yes. Well, there now, Miss Pettigrew. Now, I suppose you two girls have a lot to talk about, so I'll just kind of buzz off. Toodly-doo.
Toodly-doo, honey. Toodly-doo. Toodly-doo.
Very well. Come along, Geraldine.
Geraldine. better wait a minute, Mama. I never gave you permission to call me Geraldine. I'm Miss Jones to you.
All right, Miss Jones.
How do you like this outfit? It's just a little something I threw on.
Well, you didn't throw it far enough.
This is a very expensive outfit, honey. I bet you can't guess how much this costs.
$5.
That was just a lucky guess.
Mr. Stiggins is very particular about his desk. He likes everything in its place.
Like Killer.
Who?
Killer, my boyfriend. Killer. That's his name. Killer doesn't have a last name. His mother and father left town right after he was born.
Stiggins and Company? Oh, yes, Mr. Culpepper, I've been expecting your call. Yes, sir. Mr. Stiggins has confirmed his appointment with you at 3 o'clock sharp. Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. That is also one of your duties, answering the phone. And you're not expecting to keep your desk that way, are you?
Don't be ridiculous. If I keep it like this, I won't have room for my television set. I'm bringing that in tomorrow. Every day I had to bring I said every day. Hello, look, could you call back in an hour? We're busy now. I don't care who you are, we're busy. Everybody here is busy. Look, sir, the question is not who is this, it's who this was.
Stiggins and Company! Oh, yeah. Yes, Mr. Culpepper. Yes, you must have dialed the wrong number. Yes, sir, I'll remind him. The contracts for the Reese Corporation merger. Yes, sir. Goodbye, sir. That call represents over $250,000.
Big deal.
Well,
Mr. Stiggins, just got the call from Mr. Culpepper. Said be there at 3 o'clock. That's a big deal.
why, that's true. That is a big deal. That represents over $250,000. I slipped my mind entirely. Why, I think it's going to work out all right. Thank you very much, Geraldine.
How do you make this go faster?
What are you doing?
I'm writing a letter to my boyfriend, thanking him for his Easter present. I bet you can't guess what Killer gave me for Easter.
Couldn't care less.
A rabbit punch.
Miss Jones, we disapprove of personal business during working hours. We don't have time for such foolishness.
I'm not on your time. I'm on my coffee break. Where do you keep the donuts?
Oh, Miss Jones, you are the most impertinent, vulgar, incompetent woman I have ever met. I don't know how you ever passed the test at the agency. You obviously do not know how to type. I am quite sure you do not know how to take shorthand, which means you could not take a letter of importance of any kind. I don't know what you're doing in this office at this time, on this day, in that seat, in order to replace a woman like me. I have been here for 13 years in order to put this office in tip-top shape. I know everything in that file. I know it blindfolded. I know that phone. I am perfect.
What does that have to do with the donuts? It gotta be around here somewhere. Let's see. Donuts. Donuts should be under D. Donuts. Can't find it. You know, I bet if you smiled sometime and fix yourself up a little better, you could probably get a man.
Oh, really?
Certainly. You don't have to be a thing of beauty to be a joy forever. Yes, I milked a file cabinet, honey.
Well,
Where are the donuts?
I I guess I'll be on my way. Beginning to feel at home there, Geraldine?
Yeah, but I can't find the donuts.
The donuts. Oh, yes. Well, there's some in my office. Help
Oh.
yourself. What's mine is yours.
Really? Honey, not only are you starting something you can't finish, you starting something you don't even know how to start.
Yes, have a nice vacation, Miss Pettiflu.
I'm not going, Mr. Stiggins.
What?
What?
Yes, I have a much better idea.
She's not going.
I'm going with you to your meeting. We're going to take a few notes, and then we're going to go to that cute little bar next door. We're going to sit in the booth, in the back, in the corner, in the dark.
In the booth, in the back, in the corner, in the dark. Well, thank you, Geraldine.
Hello, Stiggins and Company. Who? Miss Patterson? Oh, Mr. Stiggins' fiance. Yeah, honey, I was just looking for your number. Yeah, I wanted to call you. He just left here with that Pettiflu chick. From the look on her face, you've been replaced. Say, honey, you don't know where they keep the donuts, do you? You're another one.
Where is that girl? Where is she? Where is that Miss Jones? Miss Jones, Miss Jones! Miss Jones, where have you been? I've been waiting here over 15 minutes.
I was in the back. The salesman back there just tore my slip off. My salesman. I filled it out wrong. Had you going for a minute there, didn't I?
Miss Jones, I've asked you to dress more conservatively.
Now, what's wrong with this dress? A woman's dress is supposed to show everything but her age. Woo! Don't fight the feeling.
Miss Jones, stop dancing. You must uphold the dignity of Hathaway and Simpson.
That's what I'm doing. All day long, I gotta stand here and listen to customers complain about this jive merchandise y'all selling them. I'm trying to show them that something around here is put together right. How do you like this outfit?
Oh, gives me a headache.
I dropped by Killer's apartment this morning and found it on the back of a chair.
Miss Jones, we're getting an enormous number of complaints about you.
Me?
Yes. Your posture appears to be one of hostility.
Now, what does my posture have to do with it? Killers never complained about my posture.
Miss Jones, you will have to be more understanding about the customers' complaints. When they come in here, they're already disgruntled.
Honey, it is not my job to gruntle them. That's not why I was hired. If they want to get gruntled, let them go home. If you ever hear me gruntling anybody, it's gonna be.
Please, Miss Jones.
Don't raise your voice at me. You're not a customer. You're just a jive floor walker. I belong to the union, Jack. I'll get this place shut down like that.
It's time to open the store now.
It's also time for my coffee break. Where are the donuts?
Miss Jones, listen to me.
It's gotta be around here somewhere.
Will you listen to me? Either be nice or be gone.
Be nice or be gone. I wish you'd be gone. And the representative of Hathaway and Simpson will do everything in my posture to see that it is rectified. Woo, what a rectification. What's on your mind, little old broad?
My husband was in the store the other day, and he ordered some lingerie.
Mm-hmm. Well, there's a lot of that going around.
The lingerie is for me.
Oh, excuse me.
Now, this was delivered by mistake.
What is it?
It's a pair of men's pajamas.
Look, why don't you wear the tops, he wear the bottoms, then you all got his and her pajamas.
Well, never.
I bet you haven't. I don't feel bad, honey. Only the strong will survive. Woo, what a strong.
Young lady, I'll have you know that I am Mrs. Hillary Simpson, and I happen to be a part owner of this store.
Big deal.
And I am going to register a complaint about you. Floorwalker!
Yes.
Mr. Fotheringay!
Mrs. Simpson, my dear lady.
Oh, y'all know each other?
This woman is absolutely impossible.
Miss Jones, I warned you. Now you're fired.
You can't fire me. And don't go putting on a jive front for this broad. You can't fire me, honey. I got seniority. Besides, y'all haven't even come up to your minimum minority hiring quota yet.
You just started your last
Somebody
week.
a goose. That doesn't make a difference. I got seniority with the union. Now, the sales personnel in this store are affiliated with the Teamsters Union, and I happen to have drove a truck for 6 years.
You stop dancing, Miss Jones. Mrs. Simpson, I don't know how to apologize for this effrontery. I am abject. Will you stop dancing? I abase myself.
Well, anyone who would hire this girl has no business running a complaint department. Mr. Fotheringay, I'm sorry, you're fired too.
Oh, no.
I don't blame you. Because he sure ain't been doing his job.
Oh, I've grown gray in the service of Hathaway Simpson. 22 years of snapping my clicker. I love this store. Its counters, its gay displays.
Why don't you stop begging? This isn't the only department store in the world. Don't you have any pride?
I'll beg if I want to.
I know what you
Dear lady, when a purchase is returned, a little piece of me dies. Every night, I take some of this store home with me.
Watch out, honey. You starting to tell the truth.
This store has been my life.
Oh, Mr. Hathaway, your plea has touched me. I tell you what, I'll give you one more chance.
Oh.
Depending on how she handles the next customer with a complaint.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
He does grovel, doesn't he?
And he's getting worse.
Miss Jones.
Yes.
Don't antagonize the customers, please. Ask for the receipt, get the number of the sales slip, humor the customer, treat the customer right, make him happy for your sake and mine.
Look, I can't promise you nothing. But I will do the best that I can.
I'm most grateful, Miss Jones.
Well, I appreciate that. Get out of the way. Here comes a customer.
Oh.
I got it.
Yes, don't forget.
I got it.
Humor the customer.
I told you I
Agree
got
with
it.
Very well. Just humor.
How many times you gonna tell me
As many times as is necessary.
You gotta get off my back, Jack.
Say, is this a complaint department?
Yes, it is. But you shouldn't have anything to complain about. Woo for the complaints.
This sure is a dumb store.
Honey, you are absolutely right.
The people who run this joint must be weirdos.
They are.
I can see the owners now, big pot-bellied bosses.
One of them's a skinny little old broad. She's over there. Little skinny broad.
You know what this stupid store did?
I wouldn't put it past them.
I ordered a pair of pajamas.
What for? Yes.
You know what they sent me?
What?
Some ladies' lingerie.
Oh, Oh, then I must have your pajamas.
And you must have my...
Just a minute! What's going on here, honey? Y'all crazy?
Listen.
I have a position here, and I demand to be recognized. Honey, there are certain procedures which must be followed. Now, none of that. I'll take yours and give you some of mine business. Now, you're gonna have to each give me your sales slip and the date of purchase.
Well, I don't even have mine with me.
My husband has my sales.
Then there are no exchanges. I'm going by the rules.
But that's not necessary. In this case, we can waive the rules.
I told you to get off my back. We ain't waiving nothing. A rule is a rule, fool. Now look, you got the pajamas?
This
Honey,
is long.
you can take the pajamas home. What you doing, Mama? You can take the pajamas home with you. She's gonna have to wait a few days for these. That's the way the cookie crumbles. Now look, we want to make sure you don't have to bring them back. We don't want to inconvenience you, so you're gonna have to try them on.
But you know perfectly well we have no place to change in this store.
You want to get smacked in the mouth? If we don't have a place here, then I will go to his place. Now back off. Give me my shot. I knew who you were when you first walked in here.
did?
Yes. We're going to have to call Killer. He's a big fan of yours.
I know
You know what his
Killer. He's a
favorite
good
record
friend of mine.
is? I Apologize.
No
Yeah, he got all your records, honey.
Hortense,
Edgar.
we've got to stop meeting like this.
Killer contributed to equal opportunity employment. The city had to hire 15 black policemen to arrest him. Is Killer sexy? Do you know my electric bill for 2 months was only 50 cents? Killer said his father told him to love thy neighbor as thyself, but be ready to punch him in the mouth if he steps out of line. I just can't sleep with Killer around, but it sure makes being awake a pleasure. I told Killer if I want to, I will. If I don't, I won't. But I do.
Hello? Oh, hi, Bonnie.
thought you were sending over that new actress for the audition. Your office? I thought you said over here. I even sent out for some food so we wouldn't have to waste time going to lunch. Well, when she gets there, send her over, okay? Yeah, I got the script. I'll brush up on my lines. Later, Barney.
Chicken Delicious has arrived, honey. No fancy ribbons on our meat. What you see is what you eat. They make me say that.
Well, come in.
Who's in here with you?
Nobody. I'm here alone.
Mm-hmm. There's nobody here with you. I'm not coming in there.
Well, I just want to pay you for the chicken.
Oh, yeah, I bet you do, too. You ordered chicken for two, right?
That's right.
Okay, well, why would you order chicken for two when you're alone? Huh? There might be chicken in here, but there's something fishy in there.
Okay, then I'll pay you right here.
Watch out. Keep your hands off my bucket. You can't go around grabbing people's buckets. You don't know me that well. First the money, then the merchandise. They make you say that, too.
Well, how much do I owe you?
That'd be $4.75. Ooh, you're doing all right, ain't you? You gonna give me a little something extra, ain't you?
Here's a 10.
Yes. Excuse me. I gotta make a deposit.
Well, no change?
Honey, once the money has been deposited, that's it. Here's your pocket. Haven't I seen you someplace before?
Well, I've made a few pictures, you know.
You're one of them big-time movie stars. Say, these your initials?
Yeah, they're mine.
JB. JB, let me see them. You ain't Jack Benny. What's your name?
I'm Jim Brown.
Jim? You know you look just like yourself. Yeah, I never miss your pictures. The reason I didn't recognize you close up is I generally sit in the balcony. Woo! For the balcony! You like it, huh, Jim? Yes.
Well, what's your name, honey?
Geraldine.
Is that...
Geraldine got a bucket for your honey Jones.
Is that Miss or Mrs.?
A little of both.
Both?
That's right. My boyfriend and I have an understanding. Do you understand?
Yes, I think I understand. Now, if you'll pardon me, I gotta ask you to leave, please.
Say, Jim, as a hero, could I ask you a favor?
Well, what is it?
Don't get any ideas. It's not that kind of favor. You don't know me that well. Say, now, I'm your biggest fan. I bet I've seen every one of your pictures 3 times.
You've seen every one of my pictures 3 times?
That's right, honey.
All 12 of them?
That's right. Killer calls them the Dirty Dozen.
Well, who's Killer?
Killer's my boyfriend. That's who I wanted to ask you the favor for. Jim, would you give Killer a job?
I really don't have time to discuss your boyfriend, miss.
You don't have time to discuss Killer? Then we'll take the time. Sure, you got a minute.
But
Don't be ridiculous.
I
You got a minute.
I don't have a minute. Now, please, you have to go.
Oh, catch me, Jim. Oh, my. Jim, I think I'm gonna faint.
Well, maybe you should get some air.
Maybe I shouldn't, too. Maybe I should go over here on the couch and lay down. Don't hold that bucket too close. I think it's the fumes from the chicken delicious. Ooh. Oh, my goodness. I am exasperated, Jim.
What am I going to do now?
If I didn't already have a boyfriend, I'd make a suggestion.
How come when you faint you're talking?
I always talk when I faint. Yeah. Say, Jim, would you get me a glass of water and a shot of scotch to wash it down? Would you hurry up, please? I don't think I like your attitude. Oh, glad you're back. I thought you wasn't gonna get back. Yeah, little boy blue. Sit down, Jim. No sweat. Won't be no harder than running through the line. I know about that job for Killer.
But what's Killer good at?
Honey, I think that's rather personal. He'd like to be a movie star.
Well, what is he doing now?
Nothing.
Well, what would he like to do?
He's doing that now, but ain't nobody taking pictures of it. Well, in the meantime, how about a bodyguard? Don't you think you should have a bodyguard? It's vicious out there. You should hear some of the things some of my girlfriends are planning to do. A couple of them done it already.
Well, has he had an experience as a bodyguard?
Are you kidding? Look at that. He's been guarding my body for 15 years and never fell asleep on the job.
Okay, I'll give him a job.
You give him a job? Then I'll call Killer and tell him he got the job. Hello, Killer? What do you mean, who is this? Yeah. Jim said you got the job. You better believe it. Yeah, you got the job. Let's get that straightened out first. I'll ask you. Killer wants to know what the salary is.
$150.
Killer, it's a biggie. Yeah, $150. 150. Well, you really think well, that's pressing, don't you? Really? Well, I'll ask you. Killer said he won't work for less than $200.
All right, I'll make it $200.
He went for it. Yeah, it's a deal, $200. He wants to know when you want him to report for work.
Well, ask him if he can be here by 3. I've got 8 beautiful starlets to audition.
How many did you say?
8.
Keller, he said be here at 3 because he got 9 beautiful starlets to audition. Yeah, well, maybe before supper. You don't know when to stop. Well, I might as well make myself comfortable, have a little of this chicken delicious. It's gonna be a long day.